Welcome to your 10-minute morning yoga practice. Let's begin at the top of the mat. Walk your feet under your hips and spread through your toes. Notice how your feet feel against the surface beneath you. I now invite you to take a full body good morning stretch. Listen to what your body needs. Yawn if that feels good. Perhaps you can feel some small vibrations flowing throughout your body as you do this. If your arms are overhead, please release them to your sides. You have two options for stretching your neck. You can either do semicircles with your nose or slow, small, full circles with your nose. Be mindful of your breath as you move. Wonderful. Bring your head back over your heart space. Walk your feet wider than hip distance apart. Find a soft bend in both knees as you place your hands on your hips. Let's draw some slow circles with the torso. So as you do this, stay grounded in your feet. You are hinging forward at your hips, sending your bum back in space to really stretch out through the backs of your legs. Your spine is in neutral position as you come forward. Notice how your side body feels as you move. I now invite you to reverse your circle. Just feel out this movement and breathe, breathe, breathe. Wonderful. Find stillness and stand tall on your mat. Without looking, walk your feet underneath your hips once again. Now, draw some slow circles with your right arm. As you do this movement, do your very best to keep the rest of your body still in order to isolate where we want the movement to take place, which is in the shoulder joint. If it feels better, you could place your fingertips on your right shoulder and draw circles with your elbow instead. Relax and release. Shake out the right arm. Let's take it over to the other side, drawing slow circles with your left arm or your fingertips on your left shoulder as you draw these circles. Be mindful of your breath. Great. Release your left arm to your side and then give your left arm a little shake. Bend at your knees. Place your hands on the tops of your thighs. Breathe in to lift your heart and your chin slightly. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you open up through your front body. And then breathe on out to round through your back body. Chin tucks in and your shoulders round forward. Think cat pose here. Breathe in to lift your heart, create space through your front body, thinking cow pose. Breathe out to round through, tuck your tailbone under, breathe into your entire spinal chain. One more round, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in to stand tall on your mat once again. Breathe on in to send both hands high into the sky, spreading through your fingers. Breathe out to find an open twist to your right. There's a soft bend in both knees. Your right arm reaches back and your left hand reaches forward. Create space throughout your entire chest. Breathe in to fill your lungs up with air, and then breathe on out. On your next breath in, reach both hands to the sky facing forward. And then breathe on out to twist to the left. Really spread through your fingers. Create space between your ears as well as your shoulders. Breathe in here, and then breathe out. Breathe in as you float both hands high into the sky facing forward. And then breathe out to swim your hands back and behind you, right by your tailbone. Interlace your fingers and then reach your hands towards the ground and then away from your body. Another option is to place your hands on your hips and then draw your elbows back in space. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, begin to fold forward, leading with your heart, bending at your knees. Allow your hands to reach towards the sky as you enter this sweet forward fold. Your head and neck grow heavy here and relax. Forward folds are a great way to allow the blood to flow in the opposite direction as we bring energy to the entire body. There is an option to play around with bending into one knee at a time as you stretch out through the backs of your legs. All right, find stillness. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, release the bind with your hands and allow your fingertips to float to the earth in front of your feet. Now, press your feet down into the ground and then resist your feet away from each other like you are trying to tear your yoga mat in half as you slowly roll up through your spine. Relax through your legs and feet, perhaps giving them a little shake. For this next movement, feel free to use a wall or a piece of furniture for support, as this one will be testing our balance. Step your right foot slightly behind you. Lower your right foot down to the ground so that way the entire sole of your foot is on the earth. There's a soft bend in your left knee. Take a breath in here, and then as you breathe out, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Stay lifted, your core muscles are engaged. There's an option to stay here, or you can bring your left elbow in towards your right knee, getting a little ab work in there. And then reset, releasing your right foot back to the ground and slightly behind you. Your whole foot is on the ground to really stretch out through your right calf muscle. Okay, let's speed up this action. I invite you to take it away, moving at a pace that feels good for your body this morning. Connect breath to action. So breathing in, maybe to step your right foot back, and then breathing out to bring your right knee in. All right, place your right foot on the ground so that way it is now beside your left foot. And then step your left foot back. Your whole foot is resting on the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out to bring your left knee in and then squeeze. There is an option to bring your right elbow towards the left knee. Lovely. Now step it back. A few more rounds on your own. This is such an energizing movement for the entire body, so have some fun with it. Great. Lower your left foot back down to the ground, so that way both feet are now under your hips. I now invite you to give your whole body a shake. Maybe you start with your feet and then work your way up your body, just feeling it out. This is one of the best ways to wake up your entire body. I invite you to find stillness, releasing your hands to your sides. Close your eyes and take note of how you feel. in one word or perhaps a sentence, describe how you feel. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth with a sigh. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out with a sigh. Let everything go. Thank you so very much for joining me here today, and enjoy the rest of your morning. Namaste.